sort of fill the niche of the really dry parts of the islands.
Do you know the small bird?
My name is Lance Tanino. This morning I am leading a bird walk to Kaloko Honokohau National Historic Park, and we're in Kailua Kona. Some of the early ones will come maybe late July, and they all leave by April. And by April they look completely different from this. They're just this beautiful black and golden, and they're like in their best tuxedo before they leave back for Alaska. Researchers have put satellite transmitters on some of these birds in Hawaii, and they followed them and to see what parts of Alaska and the Arctic that they nest in. And they also put some satellite transmitters on some that golden plovers that wintered further south of Hawaii. But yeah, the more satellite transmitters are getting smaller and smaller these days, and they're finding incredible traveling that these birds do. And we're here to see shorebirds, native water birds, and migrant shorebirds. Yeah, there's a wandering tattler on the far side out there, walking to the right. House finches flying overhead. And sometimes it helps to scan the ocean, because you never know what you might see. We hope to find Hawaiian coot, black-crowned night heron, the Hawaiian stilt, as well as the Pacific golden plover, the ruddy turnstone, the sanderling, and wandering tattlers, and hopefully maybe some surprise. Usually this is the time of year where unusual birds show up in the islands during migration. So sometimes they stop here. So this has been a very good location for birders over the years. So it brings people here to see just the common expected birds, and it also brings other birders to hope to find something new for the islands or something unusual. Here's a good view of a coot and a stilt in the scope. He's right next to the coot in the water. The Hawaiian coot is a full species, native endemic species to the islands. The black-necked stilt is a native subspecies of the black-necked stilt. But if you look carefully, there is some noticeable differences. The juvenile Hawaiian stilt looks just like the adult black-necked stilt on the mainland. It has a lot of white that comes around the ears. I am passionate about birds because I've always found them to be beautiful, interesting, and I just got the bug for birding because of this bird called the cattle egret that you see throughout the islands. It's a bird that was introduced from Florida to control cattle insect pests in 1959, and it's a very obvious bird. You see it on the roadside, very tall, white, and it was the bird that got me into birds, and I've been looking and following birds throughout my life. It has become an occupation. I have volunteered for many years since in my early 20s, volunteering for the Hawaii Audubon Society, and the Hawaii Audubon Society is the organization that helped get me into birds and native plants and wildlife and Hawaiian natural history. And I went on their monthly field trips as a child, and I eventually led field trips for them, and they have helped mentor me, I guess, into my interest in conservation and all that. And now I am doing guiding. I'm guiding visitors and locals alike to see the different birds that they can see on the island or throughout the state. Yeah, all three are coots. Yeah, the other thing about Hawaiian coots that make it tricky is that when the juvenile stage, they can really look like American coots because they don't have that white on the forehead. They just have that white bill. So right now, the Hawaii Bird Records Committee, there were a few reports that claimed that they saw American coots. Here at the festival, I am a bird guide, naturalist, conservationist. There are many festivals throughout the country and throughout the world, and this is a great opportunity for visitors and locals alike to get familiar with the birds that we have in Hawaii and how many of them are in need of help and protection.